life is kind of fucked. You just deal with pain, try to figure it out. And then once you finally figure it out, some doctor tells you have cancer. But today, we don't have cancer, and we're making red sauce. Infused, of course. I know what you're thinking. People might call it gravy. It's not gravy. It's sauce. If there's meat in it, it's meat sauce. I don't know why people call it gravy, but your ancestors are wrong. Everyone's wrong. We're going to start with a skillet. What is this? A skillet? But we want this to be at a medium heat. And in this pan here, we're going to add some infused oil, the Pope's favorite oil, extra virgin. We got a half cup of infused oil. We got some red pepper flakes. And we're going to have 6 cloves of garlic, or 3 teaspoons of this stuff. Nice liberal amount. We have about 2/3 of a cup of packed fresh basil leaves. Now we want to leave this in here for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. We don't want to burn the garlic. We want the basil to get a little bit wilted. Then we're going to take it off the heat. It smells so good. It's very aromatic. And a nice medium heat here. Just want this to bubble a little bit. We don't want to burn the garlic. We just want to get all those flavors into the oil here. It's a fucking Italian cologne right here. Basil and olive oil. A little bit behind the ears.
That way you smell like a sub shop all the time.
That's why animals love me. And babies too.
Does explain why that weird herd of cats follows you around.
If you want cats to follow you, just like and subscribe. We'll teach you how. Don't underestimate people's love for cats. All right, so this is starting to getting a little wilted. A nice little sizzle. We want the garlic to be golden brown. Oh, that is just divine. This garlic is nice and golden brown. Look at the color of the oil now. It's a beautiful color. The basil is starting to wilt. We've broken its will and we've stolen its flavors. Now what we want to do is take this off of the heat and we're going to replace it with our Dutch oven. We're going to let this heat up a little bit.
Why are you spinning? Oh, the finger
The finger guns have returned. All right, now we're going to work on the red part of our sauce. We have about 400 milligrams of infused olive oil here. I'm going to put a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick. So if you're using wheat butter, could have about 1,000 milligrams in the sauce here, and then you'd be in a great fucking place. We're going to let this butter melt. And while this butter is melting over a nice medium heat, you want to get an onion, peel it, and cut it in half. I particularly prefer white or yellow. Red onions are a little too sweet. I don't want to add any sweetness in here, so I go white onion.
You're sweet enough already.
Dad?
No.
We're going to let this butter melt, and then we're going to put our onions in cut side down. All right, we're going to let this melt. Then we're going to let it cook for about 4 or 5 minutes till the bottom of the onion starts to brown. In the meantime, what you want is some whole peeled San Marzano tomatoes. You don't want the diced, you don't want the paste, you don't want the pureed, you want the whole peeled tomato. And I would go San Marzano as well, but
you already said that. Marzano.
Don't use diced tomatoes. I'm tired of watching videos on TikTok. People are making sauce with diced fucking tomatoes. We're gonna put this in a blender, get these nice and blended up, and we're gonna go into our pot.
Why does it matter which ones you use if you blend it? Another Italian gatekeeping sauce secrets? God damn it, what a cliche.
You want all of the tomato. You want a nice whole peeled tomato. You don't want it diced up in the juices and all that disgusting shit. Just love yourself a little bit, huh?
I don't know how.
Okay, so that's gonna cook. We're gonna get these in the blender. Our butter's starting to brown. Been in here for about 4 or 5 minutes on medium heat. Now we're gonna pour in our blended tomatoes. Don't have to use any tomato paste. We don't have to add any extra water. We don't have to thicken it up and then thin it out. We're just gonna cook it for an hour. Nice. You're gonna have a delicious sauce without all that extra. Oh yeah, love that. Wanna leave the onions whole. We're gonna fish them out later. We love the onion taste. We just don't love the onion texture. Give this a nice mix. If you've already smoked or eaten some weed, you can go outside and check for helicopters, but if you haven't, you probably won't need to.
The squirrels are talking out there.
You want a nice little mix here. I gotta get my wooden spoon. The PTSD machine. Nice, get a nice little mix in there. I'll throw a little salt, a little black pepper. We're gonna cover it up once it simmers, and then we're gonna let it cook with the top on for about 25 minutes. You should see what I could do in 30 seconds.
I'm in a fucking gym sock, I bet.
Yeah, but not the sock I wore to the gym. That's just disgusting.
Get away from my socks!
Mom, if you're watching this, I do need some socks for Christmas. Throw black pepper. Just a smidge. All right, once it starts to bubble a little bit, we're gonna turn the heat down. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna let it sit for about 20 minutes. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. All right, so we've let it cook for about 25 minutes. Got a nice little simmer going on. Give this beautiful gorge. You wanna keep it on the medium-low heat still for another 25 minutes, and then we're gonna finish it right up. So we're just about done waiting. We've been cooking this sauce for about 40 minutes-ish. Smells like basil and weed and climaxing dreams. So what we're gonna do next is take these onions out. Beautiful. Way to think ahead, Tom. So we got all that nice onion flavor in there. So we're done with these.
Way to think ahead.
Disgusting things.
Why do you hate flavor?
The texture. I like the flavor of onions, as I told the good people.
I wasn't listening.
So now we have this nice infused oil we're gonna add in with our red sauce, our tomato and butter. Now we have all that flavor we mixed in with the oil, the basil, the garlic coming in to mingle with our onions, our butter, our tomato. I'm gonna let this cook on a medium low, medium. There's no in between medium low and medium high, but you wanna be in between the two.
Medium.
Medium heat. Extra medium heat. So we want to be on a nice, we want to see some bubbles. We're going to cook this for another 10 or 15 minutes. And we're so close to being able to enjoy our delicious sauce. All right. So we've waited 50 minutes. We've been patient enough. Last step here is to smooth it all out. I'm a texture person, so I like a nice smooth sauce. So if we got one of these bad boys, use it. If you don't, you're going to be fine still. Don't worry. Look at that beautiful color change. Throw a little bit basil, of course, a little bit more, just a little squirt. It's time to give it a taste. So we have 700 milligrams in our butter. And we have about 400 milligrams in our infused oil. So there's about 1,100 milligrams in here. And at this point, it's just a guessing game unless you're gonna measure it out, you know, which I'm not gonna do. I would guess that we have about 3 cups of sauce here. So every cup of sauce is gonna be about 400 milligrams, maybe a little bit less. And there's 16 tablespoons in a single cup. So you do that math, baby. Each tablespoon is probably about 22, 23 milligrams. We'll combine that with 100 milligrams of gummy. Oh, that's so fucking good. And needs just a little bit more salt. Ooh, you could taste that crushed red pepper with the weed and the basil. Ooh, it's got like a nice little kick to it. Beautiful. There's some like hot honey or some truffle honey. If you want to make like a spicy rigatoni with this sauce. This is fucking delicious. Oh, that was hot. So we got 1,100 milligrams or so. It's gonna be great if you wanna make spaghetti, chicken parm, let it cool down, throw it on whatever you like, a little bread, get a little dip, just, you know, kind of learn your way through your own tolerance. That's how all the greats have done it. Snoop Dogg's, your Martha Stewart's, your Pat McAfee's, all of those people. They just eat and hope for the best. If it's too much, they learn for next time. But you got like a nice 3 cups of infused red sauce, and you could have the Sunday dinner you always wanted as a child, which is one where everyone gets high and takes a nap afterwards. We'll see you next time.